Hello my friends and welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel. This video is a kind of a summary just to pretty much underscore how immigration, specifically provincial immigration, territorial immigration works nowadays, and just to emphasize the fact that it's overall occupation driven. So what it means is that your occupation is the cornerstone. Your NOC code is the cornerstone of immigration, unless of course you're close to 450 scores in express entry, and you could apply and pass regardless, of course, provided that your occupation is skilled. Now, if it's not, if you're looking to get additional points for a job offer in Canada, for provincial nomination in Canada, in 99% of cases, it will be occupation driven. So your occupation is the cornerstone of the whole immigration process, and what still many of people are not understanding or not kind of getting completely is that focusing only on one primary occupation will be completely wrong. Let me just give you an example. If you're an IT professional, right, there is lots of similarly related occupations from 2171 to 2174, and in different provinces these occupations will be in demand, right? No, I'm not saying that you have to present yourself here and there under different NOCs, but what I mean is that you got to understand that various provinces, they are looking at the different timeline, where say New Brunswick is looking for the retrospective of the last 10 years, Saskatchewan is looking for the retrospective of the last 5 years. If Saskatchewan is saying that we're taking 2173, that is absolutely fine to say, well, of course I was working in this occupation for the last 3 or 4 years, but at the same time it does not mean that you cannot demonstrate to New Brunswick that you are working in 2171, for example, 6-7 years ago. It will still qualify, it will still fall into the category accepted by the province. So what you have to do is just sort of spread the net of those occupations when you're preparing your express entry profile. You're asked, deliberately asked, to provide information about your last 10 years of work experience, and saying that, okay, I was in IT my entire life and my occupation was 2173 is wrong with a capital W. So you have to look at it completely. Now at the same time, it does not also mean that you have to throw away occupations which are not related at all. Remember a recent video when we said that we will need, not really we, but the company came to us and said that they are looking for rope access specialists, and they potentially, again, it's under discussion with them, they're potentially considering LMIA, they're potentially considering to hire workers from abroad. So in other words, they may actually start taking people from abroad and sponsoring them, right? So say if you were marketing specialist for the last 6 years and your career went upwards, but somewhere in the beginning you were going through survival jobs and you were working as a rope access specialist, right? You were cleaning those windows outside. Yes, of course, it's not your primary occupation. That's not necessarily what you want to tell officer about yourself, right? But it will be absolutely foolish to throw it away. So what I mean to say in this video is, when you're preparing your occupations, when you're preparing your application, or somebody does it for you, make sure that you focus on your work history, especially if you understand from well in the beginning that, look, I do not have enough points, I do not have enough score, I will have to focus on provincial programs, I have to make sure that I will expose my profile as much as possible, and I will list there as many occupations as possible, because you never know which one will be in demand tomorrow. Now, if you want to us to assess your profile, if you want us to look into this, discuss what could be done in your case, feel free to drop us a line and we'll be glad to talk it over with you.